All right, it's a very snowy day here at Mike's Autobody, but it looks like my tarp stayed on the R32. Today we're painting the R32, staying red. But right now, if you don't know, this car was abandoned for 6 years, got in a little bit of an accident, and the guy just parked it. So we'll be taking it out, be taking it inside, and all the hard work that I just did putting it together, it's coming apart. Put some brake rotors down. Nice gloves, all dirty. Nice. 2 rotors. 3 rotors. 4th rotor is somewhere back here. Here she is. Oh, there's a decent amount of snow on there. We got a mostly dry car. We're ready to roll. Let's see if we lost any fuel overnight. Because if you remember, we ended the last video with a wicked fuel leak. No, we still got half a tank. Started right up, let's go! This is my friend Mike. He owns Mike's Autobody. Mike's Autobody North, not Malden anymore.
Not Malden.
And he also owns Precision Auto Works at Wakefield and Malden. Yep. Which used to be Mike's Autobody in Malden. Mike's gonna walk us through what I'm doing on this thing to get it ready for paint, and then what we're gonna paint.
So we're actually gonna put Eli to work. He's gonna do all the disassembly on this car, so that way we can do the minimal body work that it needs. We're gonna strip some panels and refinish it piece by piece.
So, hood is coming off, fenders are coming off, doors are coming off. What do we do about the mirrors?
Same, we're gonna break them down, pull the caps off.
Oh boy, all right, that's a lot of work. Well, I'll do it, all right. Side molding's coming off, hatch is coming off, taillights out, gas cap off, and then we're spraying everything red, or do some things just get clear coat? Everything's red, right?
Everything's red, so everything will get a fresh coat of paint. Any of the areas that have body work done, we'll get some primer on them. And we'll film all that, so that way you can see what's getting done.
Yeah. All right. It sounds like I got a lot of work to do.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I can get this done before the end of the day today?
No, no way.
No? You don't think so?
Probably 3 to 4 days in disassembly.
3 days? No shot. A little situation update. I had Mike's guys help me out, especially Byron. Doors and hatch off. So pretty much everything is off. That guy, all of this, the doors, the front end. She actually looks really sad right now. I gotta start taking all this stuff apart. We have all my red stuff back there. This is a lot of work. It's been like 6.5 hours so far, and I still have way more to do. So I made my way through disassembly and got into the sanding process. Now Mike asked me to strip this hood, which was nothing short of a huge task. We had to go down to bare metal. This took me like an hour and a half to actually get done. And then I got into removing the adhesive strips. Now back when we did the fender flares on the all-road, I familiarized myself with this adhesive wheel, and so progress was alright, but this process really stinks and there's no way to do it faster. Now Mike's guys showed me they had an air-powered adhesive wheel. This worked much faster than the drill-powered adhesive wheel I did. And then Mike scumbagged me into taking the back windows out. He said if we're doing it for YouTube and it's a proper full respray, we need to take the windows out and do a quote-unquote glass-out respray. From there, I got into sanding everything, including all of the dings, the dents, the scratches, to prepare it for a skim coat of putty and the bodywork and primer and all that fun stuff. So it feels really weird taking a sander to a car after being told to take care of cars for so long and polishing cars, but I did it. I got it done. Nelson used a metal puller, yanked the dent right out of the roof. It was a bunch of different pulls. That was obviously only one of them. Grinded it down, and then we started applying the putty on top. Now, this is a skim coat, and that's why we did the metal work first, because if you pile up a bunch of putty over time, it's going to shrink and reveal itself, and obviously we don't want that happening. All right, I've been here 5 days now. Today is my 6th day, and I feel like I haven't really gotten anything done, even though I've gotten a ton of stuff done. The first day I took the whole car apart. After that, I've just been sanding stuff. So we got a stripped hood. We got this. The guys really filled this out. We'll sand this back, but a little bit of filler there. You guys saw Nelson pull this. I just sanded the whole roof. Bumper's ready for primer. We ran this all back. Rear bumper's there. I got other parts hidden over there. I got parts all over the shop. In the booth, it's loud. R32 is ready for primer. We're doing metal primer. We did a little bit of body work, as I'm sure you guys have seen, or maybe I voiceovered. You can see here, it doesn't even show up. Like, there's like the tiniest haze there where there was a low spot, but other than that, and then stuff like this, there were rock chips, and I just worked it back so that it's not just like one dug in spot. Driver's door had a nice scratch right here. A couple chips that I just went crazy on, and then we stripped this driver's side fender. Passenger fender's brand new, as you guys know. Should be good. I've gone through and done everything with 400. I get to go back and do it. Do I have dirt on my face? I get to go back and do it with 600. So, bumper, hood, roof, quarter, side skirt, and all sorts of miscellaneous stuff. This is a lot of work. I'm on week number 3 right now. I've done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on this car. So this is day number 10, pretty much ready for paint. I've spent the past 5 days sanding everything down and then scuffing it and then getting it ready and then saying that it's not good enough and having to go back again. This stuff is a lot of work. You notice that everything is a dull finish. That's because it needs to be in order for the paint to stick to it. So anything that's still glossy is not getting painted. I spent a lot of time on this. I mean, all of these bumper parts, everything had all these little niche stuff. And then we had to prime certain spots where it had either damage or I burned through too much paint and had to get there. Ultimately, we end up with this final product. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna be here, but the guys are gonna get it prepped for paint. And then ideally after that, we're in the booth and we're finally spraying this thing. Okay, so we're mixing paint with the fancy paint mixing machine. We got trace blue, we got bright red, we got rose, and we have transparent magenta. So it's gonna, there we go. So it started dispensing paint. And there were 4 shades of red to choose from. Rodrigo picked the one that best matched the car. But they have spray outs for everything so that you can actually figure out what would match. There's 4 different shades of tornado red. Only one of them worked with this. And if you're wondering, we use this surface to match it because this has never faded. This has always been covered. And then double checked it on the strut tower and stuff like that. So using a non-faded red just in case something were to have faded. And that's why everything's getting a fresh coat of red, because if the paint had faded in some spots, it would look really weird if we only put red on the spots where, you know, we put primer. I had to leave on Friday, but Rodrigo and Alfredo stayed and absolutely crushed it. The car is all unwrapped. Obviously it hasn't been detailed yet, but just the amount of red parts in here. Look at all this red. It is just crazy how much stuff we took off this car. And now I get to put it all back together because they need this space today. But look at that. I mean, it's so good. We're leaving Mike's in the R. This is only my second time ever actually driving the car. But the car is finally done. Now I can go back to troubleshooting all of the stuff, like why I can't put fuel in it and that kind of deal. But it's fully painted. I got the headliner sitting at home, which you'll see in the next video. Oh, I could not be more excited. Big shout out to all the guys at Mike's. Rodrigo for painting it, Mike for putting up with my BS. Headed out on the highway and my freshly polished Mark 5, freshly painted, freshly polished Mark 5 R32. Also, I put the wipers on backwards. They're on the wrong side. Again, big shout out to the guys at Mike's. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this paint process. If you want to see more R32 content, check out the channel. Go out there and spread some positivity. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Woohoo! She's back, baby! Let's go!